and Charlie Haas to help Shelton Benjamin.
I don't think you could do that, though.
Why?
They put Kurt Angle away. They set it up so Baron Corbin was the guy to end the career of Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be wrestling. He would just be there to make sure that Shelton Benjamin didn't get screwed. It's just an idea. Should have happened years ago when Kurt Angle was getting attacked in those 3-on-1 attacks. Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas should have come out to save him.
Yeah, granted. I mean, that was then. But to actually further that point along, if you want to make wrestling edgier, get away from the idea of calling them the OC. There's got to be a better... I mean, I understand like the whole Bullet Club thing didn't really shake, but...
Well, you can't use it. It's trademarked.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know they never really went out and pursued buying it. I mean,
I think they did, and they were told no.
Yeah, there was no deal struck, but there's got to be a better name than the only club that matters. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shitty writing. But yeah, what else? What other matches were there?
That's it.
That's it? So we covered it.
We covered the entire crown jewel.
All right. So, Shelton Benjamin to win the whole thing.
Do you think he beats AJ Styles?
I think he could. Yeah.
Okay, so you think Shelton Benjamin's going to be the next United States champion?
I do.
Okay. I think AJ Styles retains in some bullshit fashion. And you think Lacey Evans beats Natalya?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Lacey Evans beats Natalya too.
We shall see.
All right.
Thursday. Didn't actually get the noted time. I know this Thursday exclusively.
So it will be happening.
Afternoon, right? Like a 2 o'clock thing, or
let me see.
Wherever time changes over there.
Okay. So the show will begin at 1 p.m. Eastern, United States.
All right. Exclusively on the WWE Network.
Exclusively on the WWE Network, which I don't have, so I will not be watching.
But
however, if you would like to give me your username and password, anyone listening, I will gladly use your WWE Network for free. Thank you. Anyways, let's move on. Have you, other than what we have watched in silent while doing this podcast, have you watched any AEW?
Not outside of just the whole Chris Jericho dominance part of it, no.
Alright, so AEW, All Elite Wrestling, they think that they are actually able to compete with WWE.
Third show.
And they think that they can compete with all of WWE, and their fans have been suckered into believing the same as well. And they keep using fucking ratings as an indicator that AEW's ratings are declining less than NXT ratings. They're beating WWE.
Third show.
Your starters are beating WWE's third stringers.
Mm-hmm. And let's put it this way. If you really, truly want to compete with WWE, let's be honest and actually try recruiting your own superstar class and not relying so much on past veterans.
There are things they can do, like legitimate things they could do if they want to compete. One, just be more believable. There's no fucking way that Darby Allin with his fucking hands cuffed could beat Jericho in a match. Jericho looked horrible in that match. Looked winded.
Well, Jericho's 50 years old. I imagine it's going to catch up with him sooner or later.
Don't let the fucking talent be the ones in charge of shit. There's no reason that Cody Rhodes should be an executive and a wrestler. That's
just
only
Cody in this sense, right?
What was that?
It's just Cody, isn't it? In AEW now.
Well, you got the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't understand. Did we not learn this lesson with WCW?
Yeah, it seems like that was the fair warning at some point.
I get it. AEW, they're trying to be nonstop action. Unfortunately, it's nonstop flipping. That's all they do. Like, I'm going to change it from the World Series to All In. And I bet the first thing we're going to see is someone doing a fucking flip.
Safe bet. See what you got.
All right. All Elite
0-0.
Wrestling Dynamite.
As a quick update, no score in the World Series. Game 7.
Bottom of the first inning still.
Yep.
Okay. Flipping to AEW Dynamite. I've been trying hard to give this fucking show a chance. To give this a real goddamn chance.
Not a flip, but some locker room bullshit, whatever this is.
Right. But, like, I just have some real problems. One, the fact that they've been saying we're not just going to be WWE retreads. Except you literally are.
Yeah.
You're Jericho, Cody,
Jack Swagger,
Neville. Yeah, Neville. Dean Ambrose. Goldust. Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
You think you're not? You think you're not WWE cast-offs?
I mean, I guess the whole idea is to help get them off the ground, so to speak, launch the company, be there as the
I mean,
as like the talent acquisition to really get it, where it needs to be. I don't know.
I just feel like there's just way too much, like, flipping. Like I said, like, I get it. You're all super fucking athletic, but I don't feel like there's adequate storytelling. I feel like it's all super scripted. Like, the best thing about WWE is that sometimes it doesn't feel like they're reading from a script. But I feel like it's all choreographed to the point where some of the wrestlers will be doing this, like, crazy shit, bouncing around, and the other person in the ring will just stand there and let them, and then they'll do their thing. So, like, if I were wrestling and someone's trying to do all that crazy flip shit, first chance I get, kick him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And it just feels like they're letting them just, like, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel good. And I don't like the character development. And WWE would be getting shit on big time by fans if someone like Orange Cassidy was pulling his shit in WWE. They'd be calling that gimmick stupid and lame. And it just, I don't.
I mean, I kind of get the gist of just what, just from what I've seen, it is like a glorified NXT. That's literally what it seems. That's all they can do is compete with the, WWE's development.
There's more wrestling in this show for the amount of time it's on than there is in WWE. There's more acting, there's more backstage shit in WWE than there is in this. So the argument that it's all wrestling all the time, they have legitimate claim because there is more action.
Oh, too, they had, what was it, a couple weeks ago, the whole lounge fight with John Moxley, where they went out.
Yeah.
Was that the street fight? Or?
Yep. But I just feel like I feel like this will be the best that the company will have to offer for a while, is competing with NXT. Could they eventually one day maybe get to a point where they're competing with SmackDown?
Maybe SmackDown.
Maybe.
As like, I mean, let's just, for shits and giggles, say it stays the way it is now, where you're going to have SmackDown every Friday night from here on out. Like, it's back. Friday night, the concept of Friday Night SmackDown is back. Are you eventually going to have an AEW that's going to say,
do a second show?
Yeah, kind of like a whole thing like the Monday Night Wars maybe, but have it be on Friday.
They don't have the talent.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Right now,
it's definitely, it'll take a while. If you say, even if it does get off the ground to compete with WWE, but
you're gonna have to bring in some people from like other promotions that like they work with. Like, you'll need to bring in like Jay Lethal and the Briscoes. You have to bring in like Okada from New Japan.
Yep.
Kota Ibushi. You'll have to bring in bigger names if you want You have to bring in the biggest names if you want to be able to compete with WWE. You have to build depth. You have to build storyline. You have to build intrigue. There's no character development. Besides Chris Jericho, I don't know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. I just don't.
Yeah, it's like who's the most inexperienced guy in the roster? Maybe he's the face of the company, kind of thing.
I mean, if you wanted to make the argument that you're not going to just be WWE retreads, then Hangman Page should have been your champion, not Chris Jericho.
Right.
They do have some good people on here, like obviously Cody Rhodes, fantastic wrestler.
Yeah.
I like what's that one dude's name? Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Havoc. What's his name?
There's that. Yeah.
Joey Havoc. I don't remember his name. But I liked him. I thought he was good. I thought he told a story, and I feel like that doesn't happen much outside of like Britt Baker. You know, she's building that sympathy thing. So
the dentist.
Yeah, Dr. Britt Baker. So I feel like a couple people are doing a really good job. And
it's Joey Hancock, by the way.
Joey, what does he go by? Something Havoc.
That's Joey Havoc.
Joey Havoc?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if it was Joey or Jimmy. I don't remember.
One of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
they have a long way to go before they can make any real claims about being a competition for WWE.
Absolutely, and I think, as we've seen, WWE has, in a sense, somewhat prepared for that because they have gone out, they have gotten into that market where, all right, they've already been, able to bring over stars like Nakamura from Japan. So, they're established. That'll make it that much tougher, but, who's
you
to say...
ask anyone if they were like, you're going to be able to work for any company you want at any salary that's realistic that the companies can pay, where are you going? You're going to WWE.
I mean, it would seem that, by default, they probably would be the one that could offer you the most money anyways.
Unless you're like a year or two away from really retiring, then you stay with whatever promotion, New Japan.
Yeah. By the off chance you're in Ring of Honor, wherever you may be.
Yeah. Ring of Honor, I like Ring of Honor. Like, the film quality is shit.
Well, that's their appeal. That's their trademark.
Yeah,
so
and
to speak.
It feels like they actually care about the fans, letting them throw shit into the ring, which is nice.
It's still the old concept of the old, late 90s ring that's built like a piece of shit, and you can hear how, rackety it is and unstable, and it's got that whole kind of rough appeal to it.
Yeah.
Like you can tell you're watching a shoestring show, by all means.
But it's good.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. It's like
I like Ring of Honor more than I like AEW. I mean, of all the wrestling promotions that I've watched,
I feel like Ring of Honor could literally kind of dabble in being like ECW again. That's the thing. It had that whole.
Oh, ECW.
It has that whole inexpensive feel to it.
It does.
Yeah, throw your beer cans in the ring. Fans grab whatever loose chairs are hanging out, throw them in the ring.
Of all of the wrestling promotions that I've watched more than like half an hour of, I think WWE is my favorite because I just have more of a connection. I have more of a reason.
It's a familiar show. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Right now, I'm really liking NWA Power. You've got to watch it.
Yeah.
It's strictly on YouTube. It's got an old school feel. Like, they're doing character development the right way. Like, you get like 30 seconds, this person's a bad guy. Mm-hmm. This person's a good guy. So, they're doing a great job. 4 episodes in.
Their own niche, yeah.
4 episodes in. I've seen 2. and I like it. And they've got some old WWE guys like